In today's episode, we're going to plant some peppers and tomato seeds for my indoor garden. Today I'm going to plant some jalapeno peppers. You see those? These are from Fruition Seeds in the Finger Lakes in central New York. And I'm going to plant some Arctic Rose dwarf tomatoes, again from Fruiton. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plant it in the double cup method. So basically I'm going to take a cup that has a hole in the bottom of it, put in some of my potting soil, which you saw in the last video, which is 50% coconut coir, 50% Kellogg's potting soil, and about a quart of used coffee grinds. And then I use a second cup, which is going to hold water. This doesn't have any holes in it. And what will happen is this cup, I'll put a rock in here for a little bit of space, and this cup will set in here for a water reservoir. And then I'm going to put a bag over the top of it to help hold the moisture in. I'll show you how to do that too. So let's get started. So first we're going to take our cup with a hole in it. We're going to fill it up with our potting soil mix. Potting soil mix is pretty wet. It holds together in my hand. Fill the cup up, pack it down a little bit. When you get about to the top, you're going to have another inch in there. Put a little bit more in. So you have about a quarter of an inch of space at the top, just like that. You can see that there. And then we're going to put in seeds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 3 jalapeno hot pepper seeds in each of my 2 containers. And then when the plants get older, I'm going to thin down to 1, basically to the best plant. Alright, so let's get started. We'll pour out the seeds. I'll wipe my hands off. So this is a packet. It cost me $3 1/4, I believe, and there's about 20 seeds in it. So we'll get some seeds out. There we go, plenty. So I'm just going to take each one of these little teeny pepper seeds. You can see it right there on my fingertip. And I'm going to drop it on the floor. So we'll take another one, and we're going to try to put these into thirds on the cup. Just like that. So you can see the 3 seeds on the top. And then I'm going to push them down about a quarter of an inch just with my finger. So there are little indentations in there. Then I'm going to take a little bit more potting soil and just lightly sprinkle over the top. Level it out. Now this isn't my method. This double cup method is from John from Backyard Eden. I thought it was a pretty cool method. So I'm just lightly tapping it down, taking out any of the sticks. Now the cool part, I think, the little tiny greenhouse. These are ziplock snack bags. Just going to open one up, put it over the cup. So it makes a little greenhouse, and then just squeeze these ends so that the ziplocks fasten tighten around the cup. And I guess I forgot one important step. We'll take that off. Is we're going to sprinkle some water. I use aquarium water. I have an aquarium, so I just take the water out of there. It's got a little bit of fertilizer in it. It's already warm. And just moisten this down. Remember, the soil is kind of pre-moistened. It kind of holds together like a loose snowball, but I'm still going to put a little bit more water in it. And now we can put the Ziploc bag over the top. Seal it down. You could put a rubber band around that if you wanted to also. And then you're going to take another cup. I'm going to get a rock to put in the bottom of it so there's a little bit more room. And it'll sit just like this. And you wait for them to germinate. I'm going to put these on a heating map underneath my lights. So the heating map's going to help heat the soil up to 70 to 80 degrees. I keep my living room pretty cold. Again, I'm going to be growing these in my living room. They're going to get pretty good morning sun, but I also have some grow lights. You'll see the whole process. Just keep coming back for the videos. I'll show you how these plants progress. So that's my first jalapeno. Now don't forget to label these. So I'm going to make sure I put them where I know they are. And I'm going to put this piece of tape on there and label them what plant they are and the date they're planted. I'm also going to use a notepad, write them down, and then make a computer spreadsheet and track their progress. Okay, now we're going to plant our tomato seeds. Again, these are Arctic Rose tomato seeds. They're a dwarf tomato, about 3 foot tall. Should be good for containers. Again, this is from Fruition Seeds, which is in the Finger Lakes of Central New York. So again, same process. We're just going to use the double cup method. Again, it's from Backyard Eden. John at Backyard Eden developed this method. With tomatoes, you plant them about 1/8 inch deep, so we're going to go a little bit less. So I've got the cups already filled with soil. We'll dump out some seeds. These seeds should be a little bit smaller. Yeah, not too much smaller. Again, same thing. I'm going to put 3 seeds in a cup. Two. And we'll pick out some of the bigger seeds. 3. So there we have it. 3 seeds in this cup. Again, these are only 1/8 inch deep, so I'm barely going to push them down. And then get a little bit of soil, put over the top, and then pack that down. Level it out, so I figure it's about 1/8 of an inch. And again, we'll wet it. Get it nice and moist on the top. Again, I'm not using chlorinated water, I'm using aquarium water. Wet it. We'll take our snack bag. Zip it over the top. Zip it tight. I'll probably put a rubber band on these. You'll see that later in future videos. So you're going to see these grow up. And you take another cup and place it right inside. And there you have it. That's how I'm planting my peppers and tomatoes. Again, this is a double cup method. I took it from John at Backyard Eden. I'm going to give him complete credit for it. I put 3 or 4 seeds of my peppers and tomatoes in this cup. Again, the cup is double lined. The cup's double lined so that I can put water in this bottom cup. There's a hole in the inside cup. So when the plants start growing, I can start wicking water up through the cup into the plant roots and help draw the roots down to the water level. So we're going to see how it's going to go. I'll take you along on the journey. Again, this is my peppers and tomatoes by the double cup method. Have a good day.